I'm hesitant to tell the story, but I want to. So, Hunter Mott's tailpiece, Big Brain. I have this podcast, Mixed Mental Arts, and he has this guy, Andrew, who is a movement coach / enthusiast. And
he's a movement coach?
Yeah. And Andrew's every bit of your height and very good-looking kid, and he's a buff Spider-Man. I call him Buff Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. And he's this big guy who always has a tank top on, always bikes, right, and is always...
So you said movement coach. There's a certain way they dress and act that goes on
You
with
are
that.
correct, sir, with the pants.
I call them con artists. You refer to them as movement coaches. I call them con artists.
Well... He's a body alignment specialist.
Yes. If he came in here right now, I would kick him in the face so hard out of our studio.
And I know that.
Yeah.
I know how you are. Good guy.
I'm sure.
Yep, good guy.
Most con artists
has something to say. But my wife is more in your camp.
Well, the world's in my camp,
sir.
I have 25 years of sports in my
You do.
The world.
You do,
in
and
my
this
camp.
is why I'm telling you the story. Because if you come in with Brennan, who's been doing sports for as long as he has, and had to deal with injuries and inflammation and all that, and you come in and you say, there's an herb that I have for you. Brendan's going to go, very cool. I don't have time to talk to you right now because I did sports where it mattered and I had to make a living. I've got to get out of here. And I actually love that. I love when you do that. But he spends a lot of time moving when you're talking and sitting, and those people who they always have their back ramrod straight.
It drives me nuts.
And their neck is super high and their chest is super open.
It's good.
And he's
trying to be in perfect posture.
Yeah, he's as good looking as
it gets.
It's
uncomfortable.
It sure is. And then he's sitting
look like knights.
He's sitting in the lotus position.
Fuck you.
In a chair. You know those guys who sit in a chair.
And he's a big guy?
He's 6'5".
He looks like a gargoyle.
6'5".
He looks like a giant gargoyle.
Long arms, really muscular, and reaches. So if I were to reach for my coffee, just give me my coffee. He'll reach.
Oh man.
He'll reach and get the coffee. And he's very aware of everything he does. He's a young man. He's a young man who's really in tune with his body and is loving this newfound. It's a little bit something he's kind of discovered. So it's the enthusiasm of a new convert in a way. I felt. So he adjusted my sister-in-law who has bad posture. She has 2 kids and so he kind of helped her out and showed her some stuff. And she's like, oh wow. And then as he's talking, I make fun of him to his face. So
he knows.
He's pointing his toes and he's moving as I'm trying to talk and do this podcast about body. We're talking about basically.
Was he an athlete?
Yes, he was trained. Did some jiu-jitsu. Did some. I think he was a basketball player, 6'5", but not on a high level. Not on a high level. The high school. The high school.
So high school basketball background.
Right. Then
did some jiu-jitsu, you said?
Some Muay Thai, little jiu-jitsu.
Oh, no, so he tried Muay Thai and then attempted jiu-jitsu.
Probably some, yeah.
Okay, carry on. I'm trying to cover all my bases.
Definitely not an
He's
athlete.
a movement coach.
Correct. Definitely not an athlete on your level. Not even close.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
no, I mean.
But here's the best part about it. And again, I'm speaking out of turn because he's a fucking sweet guy and reads and loves life and is actually.
I'm sure I would like him if I met him.
You'd love him. He's a wonderful guy.
I'm all set on friends.
But he goes, and so he keeps moving, and my wife is like, boy, he moves a lot. I mean, he's just like this buff.
He's like antsy?
No, he's a buff Spider-Man. He's always.
Well, Spider-Man doesn't do that.
He's literally always moving.
And Spider-Man doesn't do that.
Yeah, well, he's just kind of talking.
Is he a gay Spider-Man?
Well, no, but
does he stay in saunas and move like that and jump on dicks?
No, he's definitely not gay. But he just loves to move. And my wife was like, "All right, well, he's got his back super straight." And
I'm with Amanda on this.
Amanda's like,
it drives me nuts.
And at one point, she comes over and I'm distracted talking, and she goes, "Hey," I go, "What?" She goes, "Spider-Man's in the tree." I go, "What?" She goes, "He climbed the fucking tree. Get him out of the tree." I go outside and he's in a tree.
Is this at your
in my home? And he's just
at your brother-in-law's house or your house?
Oh, no, my house. And he's just up in the tree on the street, and he's just kind of hanging out in the tree. And it was I got a kick out of it. And I was like, if Brendan was here,
it's entertaining.
If Brendan was here, he might pull him from the tree.
No.
Get down from the tree,
no,
sir.
I can't even.
You're not a cat.
I can't. I just can't. I just simply can't.
I know. And that's why I'm telling you that story. Because so movement coaches.
Like I said, I'm sure I would like him if I met him. But
He's
it doesn't.
A sweetheart.
Yeah.
A sweet man and a smart guy. But
you know what? You should set up a lunch. I don't know. Is there
movement coaches for
the
Brendan?
First week of God? When's my next opening?
Yep.
Never.
Yep. Not with Brendan. You can't come up with the old movement coach. No matter who you are, Ido Portal, it doesn't matter. Brendan's like, well, cool. Spent my whole life moving. And I got to be honest with you, I'm in your camp.
Yeah, most people
I'm in your
are.
camp. I'm in your camp.
Most people are.
I just think sometimes we're overthinking things, right? In life.
That's like on The Companion when Eddie Bravo and Rogan are telling me, no, they should break dance. I'm like, right. Yeah, they should. Yeah, that's exactly what they should waste their fucking time doing. Break dancing.
Well,
yeah, because you know Muhammad Ali break danced
right.
and then had a movement coach.
I remember this.
Some of the best moves of all time. Oh, who's Bruce Lee's break dancing coach?
Who is that? Yeah,
It's crazy, man. Yeah.